Sherdog.com here with Ray Borg. Victory over Shane Powell at UFC Fight Night in San Antonio. First round rear naked choke. You took his back really quickly in the fight, then you had to make some adjustments. Just kind of walk us through that finish a little bit.
Yeah, I jumped on his back. I had to make a few adjustments because, there was a couple times I felt my grip slipping and I didn't want to spend too much energy when I didn't have it fully sunk in and, gas my arms out. So, I've been doing this for a long time, been grappling for a long time, so I knew I had to make just a few adjustments to finish that rear naked choke.
Did you feel like you were going to get it the first time around?
Yeah, that's one of my specialty moves. It's a move that, I happen to get guys in a lot, and I felt it there. Once I got that body triangle in, I felt really comfortable that I was going to finish that rear naked choke.
In your UFC debut against Dustin Ortiz, a guy who was pretty well experienced, fairly close decision. A lot of people maybe saw it your direction. How much did that experience give you confidence going into this matchup?
It gave me a lot of confidence, the fact that I was able to go in there with, the top 15 flyweight in the world and, compete very highly with him, kind of told me mentally where I am in the sport and that I'm ready to compete with high-level athletes.
Now, just 20 years old, seems like there's a lot of room to growth. In your mind, I mean, how much better can you get from now to where you're going to be, 5, 10, 12 years from now?
It's really hard to say. Sky's the limit. I mean, I'm learning every day at my home, Fit and HB in Albuquerque. I have some of the greatest coaches in the world progressing me every day, so I can see myself just, going beyond my limits.
Now, talk a little bit about that. Fit and HB, was originally a home of Carlos Condit. It's got Tim Means. It's, maybe a little bit overlooked in Albuquerque with Jackson Wink MMA. But talk a little bit about what it means to have success for that gym and coming out of Albuquerque.
It means a lot. People who really know about Fit know what everyone's about. I mean, we don't have any, lackluster fighters. All of our fighters are very, very talented fighters, and, we're coming up. Started with Tim Means, me next, and then, we're just bringing guys up. We have so much talent out there.
Now, everybody's asked you about the Twinkies, but we got to ask, it looked like they were going to stop making Twinkies for a while. How much of a catastrophe was that in your mind?
That question gets brought up a lot. I mean, I don't want to sound kind of weird, but I probably spent a good 2 days crying in my room over it. It was horrible. I felt, miserable. I felt heartbroken for the first time. And once I came back, I was like a little kid on Christmas.
I'll get you out on this. Like, how many more times would you like to compete before 2014 ends? Would you like to stay as active as possible? You plan on taking a little time off? What's the plan?
I like to stay as active as possible. This is my third fight in 3 months, and I'm totally fine with that. I would like to fight 2 more times before the year's up. Realistically, I'm hoping at least 1.